Whoever appeals to the law against his fellow man is either a fool or a coward. Whoever cannot take care of himself without that law is both. For a wounded man shall say to his assailant, "If I live, I will kill you. If I die, you are forgiven." Such is the rule of honor.
This is your captain.
Once more, we play our dangerous game.
They will do everything possible to test us, but they will only test their own embarrassment.
When the world trembled at the sound of our rockets, well, it will tremble again at the sound of rock and roll. With heart, faith, steel, in the end, you can be what you want. You must learn to conceal your special gift and harness your power until the time of the gathering. A little revolution now and then is a healthy thing, don't you think?
All aboard!
Good morning, everybody. This is your captain speaking here. Let me switch cameras here. There you go. Here I am, right there. Good morning. Good morning. Got a special guest for you this morning. Like to also say that I do not own the rights to any of the music, so that way Facebook can just, get their little due diligence there. So anyway, good morning. I don't own like I said, I don't own the rights to the music or anything, but I have permission to play it. I do have a stream license that I pay for every freaking month, and yeah. So with that being said, here's a cup of coffee. Cheers to you. Good stuff. Good stuff. So anyway, that intro was made by a friend of mine. It is the beginning of Omerta by Lamb of God. It's just, I dig that poem. That poem is just a great thing. So anyway, everything's really cool. Got everything going on there. And so I'm not sure if my guest is going to call in or if she's going to Zoom in. Not sure. Hopefully everything works the way it's supposed to. And so anyway, here's some Baker's Dozen for you. Then I'm gonna get some Mary Aiden, and we'll probably we'll get the show going here. Good morning to Puerto Rico and Dobre Utra for all my Russian listeners out there in the good old USSR, which is not the USSR anymore. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around. But yeah, good morning to everybody on the Global Enlightenment Radio Network, as well as C4OC Radio and Rev Radio Mondays. Rev Radio Vegas here in Monday. Yeah, no, kind of real attractive when you're sticking your finger in your ear, right? All right. So anyway, good morning to you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys that are listening in, tuning in, whether on the radio or here on Facebook Live or on any of the channels that we are on. So anyway, appreciate you guys. Here's some brand new rotating R's for you by my friend Brad Cohen. Really good dude. And so here you go. There's some rotating R's for you. And let's see. Let's get some music going here. Baker's Dozen with Hang Time. right here on Rev Radio Vegas, C4OCRadio.net, and the Global Enlightenment Radio Network.com. So here we go. Here we go with some Mary Aiden.
An angel with your smile, the devil in your eyes. You're a genius at deceiving, the master of disguise. A heart so cold and black, turning love into lies. I got caught up in receiving, the master of disguise. Leaving my soul behind. Oh, can't do with Promises to my face with crossed fingers behind. The town Mr. Ripley, a master of disguise. Not your first trip with women you demise. You're such a pussy. You master of disguise. Who is that masked man promising the world? Who is that masked man playing with all the other girls? Who the hell are you to play around with my mind? You are that masked man. Wait, hold on. Wait. You just make me wanna. You make me wanna. You make me wanna scream. Playing around with someone's heart. Who is that masked man? All it does is tear them apart. Masked man, you played this game right from the start. Masked man.
Here we go, some Brat Prince. All right. That was some Brat Prince there for you. Coming at you live right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And yeah, this is Rev Radio Vegas. I'm your captain. And so what's we're going? We'll just get right into it. We'll dive right in here. Had some pretty good games yesterday, from what I understand. This weekend, I saw a little bit of a game. I saw a little bit of the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Islanders. It was kind of funny because the division semifinals is 2-2, 2 games. New York Islanders beat the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it was kind of funny because the Pittsburgh Penguins scored a goal for the Islanders. Can you believe that? That was pretty funny. Let's see. Boston shut out. Not shut out. Boston won their division semifinals against the Capitals. The series was 3-2. Boston won it 4-1, or 4-1 was the score, I believe. So yeah, it's 3 games to 2 games. So Boston advanced to the semifinals. They play either Pittsburgh or the Islanders. Get to pick which one's which on the winner of that best out of 7. Which I never really did understand. I mean, baseball and baseball on the other, and basketball and hockey, and they all play best out of 7. Just play one game. You win, you lose, you lose. It's not best out of 7. Congratulations to the Golden Knights. They beat Minnesota. They beat them. They beat them 3-1. So the Vikings are now up. The Vikings. The Knights are up 3-1, and they're going to the winner of that series tonight. They have the final game. If the Knights win, they are going to play the Colorado Avalanche. Colorado beat the St. Louis Jazz. They beat them 4 games in a row, just totally annihilated them. So dang. So they advanced to the divisional finals. Coming up on the other side is Toronto and Montreal. They're both 1-1. Edmonton and the Wings, it's 0-3, so they got one more game to play before they shut them out. Carolina and Nashville is tied up at 2-2, 2-2. And Florida and Tampa Bay is up 3-1, 3-1. So the games tonight are Toronto and Montreal, Edmonton and Winnipeg, Minnesota and the Vegas Golden Knights, the Islanders and the Penguins, Pittsburgh Penguins, and Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers. So there you go. There you have it. Those games are at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7:30, and 6:45. So if you're here in Vegas, it's going to be here at the T-Mobile Arena. So get your tickets. It's probably going to be extremely expensive because it is a playoff game. This is like the 3rd year in a row that they made the playoffs. So that first year, they went all the way to to the Stanley Cup. So pretty soon I'm gonna have my guest, Freddie, I guess she likes to be called, Farida. Let me get her full name here. Yeah, that's not it. That's not it either. Anyway, Frida's going to be joining me here in just a little bit, and hopefully it's going to be pretty cool. So if you guys are in chat, or if you're in She's going to be Zooming me, she said. Hopefully her headache's not too bad. So in the meantime, yeah, what you guys heard was Baker's Dozen right after my intro. Conflict of Interest was played before that with No Pain, No Pleasure. Baker's Dozen with Hang Time, Mary Aiden's Masked Man, and Brat Prince with Come With Me. That was what was being played. Now I got some Ted Axe for you. I'm going to play that for you now, and we'll be back after that. Actually, I think I got something right here for you guys, that one of our sponsors, and I just got to put that in here real quick. There you go. Got that right there, and I will play that for you right now. And then Ted Axe, and then we'll be back after these. Here we go.
Soto Shop Customs. If you can dream it, they can build it. Like Denny Ray Stelly's DRS1 Black Mamba model. Go check out SotoShopCustoms.com.
Yeah, dang it. Rookie mistake. Here you go. with some Ted Axe for you. So how about that? I will be doing an interview with him this weekend, Saturday evening, I believe. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. Got some good guests for you and everything. I got a puppy on my lap. This little girl right here. Got this little girl right here. She's sitting in my lap. She missed me. She was gone for a couple of days. A little bit. Good girl. She's a puppy. She's a good dog. Here she is. She's my puppy. Well, she's not my puppy. She's a friend's puppy, and that adopted me. So I don't steal dogs. I will take care of them. They're all good. Anyway, cheers. Coffee time. One thing about that cure that I really don't like that much is it makes it hot, but you gotta drink it quick, or else it will get cold on you. Here you go. Let me get you down here for a minute, pup. I gotta get closer over here. Yeah, good girl. So anyway, so what's going on? This weekend we had some good shows, and I missed all of them. I want to do a public apology for Cure the Curse. I know they got me some tickets at a discounted price and everything, and I had every intention of going, but I had to make a run to Temecula Friday night, and so that took all night. I didn't get back till Saturday morning. I was extremely tired, extremely worn out, and when it got time for the show, I didn't have my truck with me. So yeah, I didn't have my truck with me, and so it was a little bit late, but I had to take care of some business, and so I got all that taken care of, and by the time I got done with everything, their set was already over, and the show with Otherwise was half done. Oh, so I got a special guest for you, and I'm going to switch cameras here to her and see if it comes up, and it's not coming up. Damn it. This is weird. I'll tell you, it's just really, really strange, but I think maybe you'll be able to hear her, at least. Good morning, Frida. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I am doing really good. For some reason, my Zoom is not integrating with my OBS, but that's okay. It's all good.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yes, it is. Yeah, so I'm going to record your audio too. So anyway, yeah, you don't have to be on camera.
That's all right. It's early.
Yeah, it's early. But yeah, so how are you this morning?
Good. Yeah, I don't have a headache anymore. That migraine was 2 days ago, I think.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'm all good. I heard you say something about my headache.
Yeah, I think you had a headache this weekend, and I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You too.
So tell what you kind of disappeared for a little bit there. How what have you been up to?
I didn't disappear. I left Gurn.
Uh-huh.
And I'm on Soma Fusion Media, and I have my radio show there on Fridays at 3 p.m. I'm in school. I work a 40-hour week. I have a son, so that's what I've been doing, studying hypnotherapy.
Oh, cool.
Super exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy is that he's helping me with my studio and stuff. He's been a hypnotherapist for about 40 years, and he does a little bit of magic with his hypnotherapy. He does a lot of speaking engagements and stuff, and so yeah, he's that stuff's really works. If you don't believe in it, you might want to open your mind a little bit, because the mind is a very powerful thing and can fix a lot of things that are wrong with you or that you want to change. And it's really good. I mean, I think it's a really good thing to get into. I mean, I didn't know they had a school for that.
Oh yeah, they got plenty of schools, and yes, indeed, our minds are magical instruments, and we're the ones that seem to have forgotten how simple it really is to heal. Nothing is wrong with us. We just forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
yeah.
So what?
Or we were imprinted.
Yeah. So where are you at right now?
I'm in Tahoe, California.
Oh, you're up in Tahoe. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool. So you like all the wind and stuff that we've been getting.
The what?
All the wind.
Oh yeah, we've had rain and snow and wind and earthquakes and thunder. We've had it all in the last 2 weeks.
Oh wow. Yeah, it was cold and windy this last weekend, and for the last few days, it's just very unusual for this time.
Yeah, I'm like Vegas cold.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it's like
Doesn't have-
50. No, it was
Yeah.
actually pretty cold. I was supposed to go to a couple of concerts this weekend and didn't make either one of them. It was like, ugh, it was a bummer. But
It's amazing to have the option to go to a concert now. It's rad.
oh yeah, things are opening up really well, and
Yeah.
let's see. I think next week everything's going to be 100% open, and so looking forward to all that. I mean, venues are being booked up like crazy right now, and they got everybody lined up to go play, and it's good. You know, it's good. It'll be a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So-
You have a lot of shows.
I do. Well, no, I have two shows. I have this morning show, and then I have the evening show. I try to pop on as much as I can, just play some music or whatever, or have an interview with different bands. Sometimes they come in on Sundays or Saturdays. I got one. I think I'm gonna have two interviews Saturday. One with the Scorch, which is going to be an early morning show, but I'll record that and then I'll re-air it, and then I got one with Ted Axe Saturday evening. So that one's probably going to be a short one because I have a show to go to. Let me see. Let me check I think it's Saturday. I got tickets in the mail. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
This guy from Crash Midnight. No, that's June 19th. So no, I don't have anything this weekend as far as shows go, but as far as concerts anyway. But it's pretty cool. It'll be nice. I mean, Vegas is always something to do and somewhere to go and stuff. So. But,
Yeah, indeed.
So anyway, tell me more about you. I mean, you're a very interesting woman. I'll tell you that.
Well, thank you. I don't know. I wrote a book called Messages from the Spirit Within, and it's just a compilation of my poetry that I wrote when I was, I'm just going to say, reawakening, when Spirit was revealing things to me about being human in this world. So yeah, I'm. You're born on the same day as me.
Yeah, yeah. We just found that out the other day. So I read your profile and I was just like, wait a minute, her birthday's. Wait a minute. No.
Yeah.
Come on. There's very.
Yeah.
There's not many people that I've actually met that have the same birthday as I do. I got one of my best friends has the same birthday as I do, as well. So that was, and we've done shows together for quite a while, and then he went his way, I got my way. But yeah, he was one of my best friends, and we had the same birthday, so that's always pretty cool.
Yeah, I've met like 6 people, maybe 7, who have the same, and then I met one person who had the exact same birthday as me, and we looked like we could be sisters. I was like, oh, it was interesting because I've always felt like I had a twin. But anyway,
Yeah.
that aside, that was such a trippy experience. But yeah, I mean, I believe in the fact that having faith is huge in this world.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's carried me in my life. And faith in what? I have faith that there's some essence, shall I say, that I call God, that looks over us here, and we have angels and guides that protect and love and provide. So, if you keep your eyes and heart open, then you'll receive that which you're meant to be, in
Right.
this world, that which you're meant to be doing. And that's like the space that I'm in right now, is really receiving that. So.
That's really cool. Yeah, it's I grew up in church, and I got let off on good behavior, time served. And so, but yeah, there is. I believe that there is a higher power that's out there. I mean, I don't know if it's God, or I don't know if it's a he or a she. And that doesn't really matter. But having faith in everything is actually pretty important. And I also write some poetry too.
Right.
And but I haven't written a book. Everybody tells me that I ought to write a book, so I can put some of that stuff in there. And I don't know. I'm working on it. I don't think I have enough poetry actually written down to put in a book. I have to remember some of the old poems that I wrote, and because I never really wrote anything down. I mean, if I did, it was just, and I didn't keep anything. But I'm starting to keep a little bit more. Writing them down.
It's pretty easy. You make the time. You make the time, and the best time is the morning time, when you first arise. That's when you've already been through your drink time. You've sorted through all your issues, quote unquote, and you're awake and you're clear. So that's the best time to receive those, as I say, messages from within.
Yeah. There's sometimes I'm just, they kind of come to me all the time. I mean, so what kind of poetry is it that you write?
Whatever comes off the top of my head and heart.
Oh, okay.
It's not. There's no style. I don't call it anything.
Yeah.
It's just thoughts forming into poem.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, mine are. I guess there are a lot. Some of them are pretty romantic, I guess. There's a cosplay character that's my co-host in my evening show, Cos Fancy. She does different characters and stuff, and she's doing these different photo shoots. And what she wants to do is integrate some of my style of writing. And like you have those pictures that have a little poem by it, so it kind of describes the picture.
Nice.
And so she goes, "Yeah, this one's kind of dark. Can you do something dark?" And I went, I think so. Let me kind of look at it real quick. And I was thinking about it, and so I came up with some stuff. She had one with a hammer, and that was going to be like a bloody hammer in the corner of one of the characters that she cosplays. And it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds like a trip.
Yeah.
But I love collaborations are cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. Yeah. So yeah, it's fun having that radio show. I never thought that I would, but
yeah.
I really do enjoy interviewing people.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, me too. I do too. It's really funny because there's a lot of people. It's kind of there's a certain I guess there's two kinds of interviews that people do. One is like really structured, where you have all of your questions are all written out and you ask them in order, and it's a real. It could be a real stiff interview, and the style that I have is I just have a conversation. We come up, okay, this is so and so from this band, or this is Frida from the Soma Network, and she has her own show, and it's really funny when interviewers get interviewed. It's awkward because you're used to asking all the questions
Funny, yeah.
and stuff. So it's like
I'm also not structured. I can't do that. Like, I don't, I want it to be God-fed, spirit-led.
Sure.
Like, whatever the world needs to hear at that moment in time, they're going to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm just a vessel for that message to come through. So I do know about the person that I'm interviewing, and my show does have a theme, and the theme is all about your purpose, finding your purpose, being still, coming to your center, and receiving all that you are, and then presenting that to the world in whatever form that takes. So, a lot of the people that I've had on the show are people who were in the state of seeking, which is what turned me on to having a radio show or even talking about that topic of purpose, is because I spent so much time spinning in circles seeking, that which already existed in me and was looking for me to find it by being quiet and receiving. So, it's fun.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I've had some different artists that I've had, in the studios. It's like, man, that's great. I mean, I had a lot of fun. Everything was cool, and everything just kind of flowed right, and which is always a lot of fun. I got to interview Steve Smith from Journey, the drummer, really cool dude, and he did like 3 interviews that day, and I was his last one, and the guy before me had 3 pages of questions. He's going through these questions and real structured and stuff, and so it was like question and answer, and I was just like, he goes, okay, your turn. And he took a deep breath because I sat down. I had nothing in front of me. I had my phone, and this is when I really first started doing real interviews with a lot of different people. And so I had my phone, and I was recording the interview. And I said, well, I know that the last guy that interviewed you had 3 pages of questions for you. I said, I don't. I want to know how you got started and why the drums. That's what I want to know. I want to know what makes you tick, and what made you wanted to actually play. And what was your first, was rock your first love? Or he goes, no, actually not. Actually, orchestra was my first love. He wanted to play drums for an orchestra, the big bands. I'm like, wow, okay, that's different. So how'd you get into rock? When you were in high school and you heard Led Zeppelin and that was it for you? And he goes, actually, no, not really. It's, he told me his whole story, and so it was really cool. He wrote a book. He's getting into drums from India. And so he did a whole thing. It was really cool. Wrote a whole book. He autographed his book for me and stuff. And really good. It turned out to be a really good interview. And he goes, yeah, I only got like 10 minutes. So we wound up having a 25-minute conversation.
That's nice.
So it's pretty cool.
The special moments that we receive. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's, I think it's always important to feel what's going on. I've had interviews where I've had to, it was like pulling teeth. Guys are just like, wow, just really, I mean, I don't know if they were nervous or, I didn't know what it was, but it was just, sometimes it was really hard. Sometimes it's hard to pull something out. Other times it's slow going, and then they slowly open up a little bit. And so it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun doing stuff like that.
I agree for sure.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter to me who's listening or if anyone's listening, but of course I enjoy having listeners, but just for me to get to the point of actually being committed to a weekly thing, it's been quite a journey. I did a telesummit thing, and it was all about conscious relationships, and it was great. I did some amazing interviews. I try to keep my stuff to about half hour, 40 minutes, because I think after that the brain kind of shuts out. Like, even for me, I find it hard to do like an hour of listening to somebody's show. It works sometimes, because sometimes I get fully captivated, but I like to keep it short. And I find, plenty of information is passed along in about that much time. Sometimes they go longer, that. Sometimes they're a little shorter. Sometimes it's just me on there babbling. And I guess that's okay. But yeah, when I did that telesummit, it was a lot of work, and it wasn't me. I was totally doing something that was not me. I didn't have a passion for it. I was not into like having to host and keep it for a lifetime membership. No, that's not me.
Right.
It's too much effort, too much work. So then I stumbled upon Gurn and did that for a minute, and then Katie picked me up. So I was super stoked on that, and it's been great.
Oh yeah, you guys got Mario Sweet over there too, right?
Well, yeah, I mean it's an all women's radio network.
Yeah.
It's all women, but I think we do have one, maybe two men on there, and that's it. But primarily women, and I like that.
Right. That's pretty cool. That's that's great. I mean, it's not just. I mean, this industry here isn't really. It's not just for. It's not predominantly men, predominantly women. It's everybody just bringing something that they enjoy and they want to bring. Like, for me, for example, I do a lot of independent music, and I'm like 98% independent music, unsigned bands that I play on my station. I have that in rotation, and I get more and more every day on from England and Australia and Europe and everybody, and as well as around the U.S. and everything. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, people go, well, you have a local uprising, so it's just bands in Vegas. I said, no, it's not. Local uprising it's everything. It's every almost every town or every state has a local scene, and there's bands that are playing in their garage or in a storage unit or something, and they're creating music, but they don't have an outlet for it, except for just their small circle of friends. I'm like, well, I'll hear it, I like it, I'll play it, and it's all genres that I'll play. It's not just, I mean, I'm at heart, I'm a metalhead, I love heavy music, but for all that, I mean, it could be country, it could be rap. I'm not real into rap, but I'll play some of it if it's good. I mean, I say if it's good because if that's not my style of music, but if it's if it's catchy or something, and I'll listen. And before, I wouldn't play any rap at all, or any country or anything other than just rock and metal. Until I started really, I need to open up my mind a little bit more and get everybody involved, because who knows, maybe there might be a rap artist that gets with a rock group and they collaborate together, they make something great.
That's excellent.
And it's taken a lot of work. I've done it here in Vegas for about 7 years now that I've done the local uprising show. I was doing it. It went from my bedroom to I got to play. I went to a tattoo shop, started saying, look, can I do my radio show out of your tattoo shop? I'll promote your tattoo shop. Bands will come in. I'll bring traffic in for you. And they went, okay. I said, I just need 6 hours on a Saturday. Is that cool? And they went, yeah, fine. Come on in. So we made a commercial for them. did a 6-hour show. So I'd have like 6 bands. So they all have about an hour, over 45 minutes apiece. And we talked, do all this other stuff, brought a lot of traffic in. And so they were happy. I was happy. And then went from there, went over to another friend of mine, one of my friend Mike's house. He has a club downstairs, so there's lights going all over the place. He has a stripper pole in his downstairs, and kind of a club scene. Really nice. And so we started doing shows there, and then he really started getting involved. He goes, I got a surprise for you. And he comes up and he grabs my studio that I have here now, and so we have a big. I'm just doing it from my laptop because my other computer's having issues. Hey, what's up, Daryl? Mr. Daryl Neely just joined in.
Hey, Daryl.
But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and so I'm working on the productions and everything, and so they're getting better, and so getting more interviews, broadening out my morning show. Because my morning show, I play a little bit of music. I just talk about the weekend and what I'm feeling at the moment, and stuff. So it's just, I tried having a couple of co-hosts for the morning show, and just doesn't really work out because I'm real into consistency. Because if you're not consistent, you're going to lose your listenership if you're not consistent, all the time,
Exactly.
every time, and be diligent about it. Even, I don't get paid for this, none of us really get paid for it until we start getting sponsors, and then maybe we'll get a little bit coming in to keep everything afloat and stuff. I have a stream license that I pay so I can play music, and so Facebook always kind of mutes me out, and that's copyrighted material. Well, I don't own the rights, but I do have the right to play it. I pay for that. But
Yeah, they need to learn the difference.
oh yeah, it's just, so we're working on a couple of different things to kind of get away from Facebook and YouTube and have our own little channel that we could channel to, and not get censored. But that's really cool. I mean, I haven't really. I think you're the first other host that I've interviewed, and so I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've listened to your show a couple, and when you were on Global Enlightenment, I listened to a couple of your shows, and you have some really good insight, and I wish more people would actually listen in and really take to heart, and because I kind of have the same message. It's just like there's you got to be more kind to people, because if we receive what we get, or I'm sorry, if we I treat people how I want to be treated. So I treat
So
people
the golden rule.
right, exactly, and that's what was pounded in my head when I was growing up, was the golden rule. And it's lasted me this long, so, and it's normally pretty good, but there's a lot of people that take kindness for weakness, and that's not a good thing sometimes, and it kind of makes you cautious, and kind of makes you take a step back and go, okay, what's everybody's ulterior motive? Even, and until you really see that they don't have an ulterior motive, they're just genuine people, and that's what you do. That's the kind of vibe I get from you. You're a real genuine person. You're not gonna, say one thing and then mean something else. You really speak from your heart on your shows, and that's what I like on it.
Thanks. Yeah, it is called New Heart Transformation, and that's actually a testament to my faith, because I asked God for a name for my show, and He gave me a Bible verse that spoke of the new heart that you will be given.
Mm-hmm.
heart of spirit and not flesh. So, yeah, pretty amazing. And, you know, aside the golden rule is like what you put forth is what you receive in return. And, you know, the reason we're here is to know is to know the love that we are. So if you're not in that state of being, then you may or may not ever find out who you are, what you are, how
Right.
you are. So
Oh, exactly.
I don't know,
Yeah.
it's just fun. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
I'm actually a closet musician, but I don't have like the follow through with it. Like I've been playing the flute since I was about 15.
Mm-hmm.
It's many moons now have passed since then, but I can still pick up the flute and play it. So I have my native flute and I have my silver flute that I'll pick up just to be like, oh, phew, I could still play the flute. And then I am obsessed with and love the banjo, and I have a banjo, but I don't
Wow.
play her very often,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
because I don't know. And then I have hand drum, um, so I do that too, but mostly I think because my instrument is my voice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I sang in choir for many years, and I've taken that to just use my voice as like harmonics for the body when I do body work and energy work with people.
Wow.
So
That's cool. Yeah, I've always I have not well, I could play the, well, I guess I could play. I could beat on it a little bit. The doumbé, the single thing, and yeah, a little drum type. I played snare when I was in high school or in grade school. Um, then I stopped playing that because of my music instructor. So quit doing that, and then but as far as like the guitar, I would love to learn how to play guitar. I'm just not that coordinated with my my fingers don't work. I could play air guitar really well, but I can't
yeah,
play anything else. I don't really have that much rhythm. I can sing a little bit, but I have to have something else. I mean, I got to be copying
just
the
try open
singer.
tunings. They're
Yeah,
much more simplified than, you know, you don't really have to do chords and stuff
yeah.
when you're in open tunings, from what I understand. And that's how I play the banjos, open G. So
Oh, okay.
it makes it simple. I
Yeah.
can or I cannot if I want to. So that's simple.
Good morning,
But
Ron. How you doing, buddy? Ronald J. Ronald Farrell Jr. decided he was gonna come in this morning, so he's good. He's a good dude. This guy can share the crap out of everything. This
good
dude
day,
goes,
Ron.
yeah, he's over in Houston, Texas, or he's in Galveston, Texas. That's what it is. He's over on Galveston Island.
Galveston's awesome. I spent a lot of time there.
Oh, me
Um,
too.
my friend used to live there.
Yeah, I worked in the Gulf of Mexico for a lot of years. So we had worked out of an office in Galveston, out of Houston, out of all the ports on the Texas coast, Louisiana coast, almost the whole golf course except for Florida. Never been to Florida on the western side of the state. So,
Mm,
but I've sailed all over the place.
nice.
So that was always a lot of fun. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
um
I was hunting shark's teeth in Galveston.
oh
I
wow.
actually I found a jawbone, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know whose jaw it was, so I left it on the beach. Later on, I went into some shop down there. I saw a shark's jaw. I was like, "Oh my god! I left it on the beach."
Oh wow.
That's fine. I wasn't meant to have that shark's jaw, but I got plenty of shark teeth that I found.
Oh wow.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we, we had some guys that would want to go chumming for shark and you know try to grab them and then do whatever they want to do with them. It's just like, no, not on my boat. Come on, man. It's a oil filled boat that I was on. So
Well, shark is good eatings though. If you get a chance, I didn't go out and get the shark myself, but I have definitely eaten shark meat, and it's good.
huh? I did not know that. I know shark fins are a delicacy, but I didn't know. The dolphins are coming up close to their shoreline this year. You're able to spot them going in and out of the water. Oh yeah, yeah. Dolphins are going. Whales cut through Galveston Bay. Yeah, yeah. Ron's telling us about Galveston Bay. Yeah, I ran that channel several times. The shipping channel in there.
Nice.
But yeah, it's
Yeah, I thought it was crazy. It snowed in Galveston while I was there. I was like, what?
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I only saw
I didn't think that was possible.
Really?
It definitely snowed.
Yeah, I seen it snow one time offshore, and that was in the Bering Sea. And I'm like, okay, I've never seen it snow offshore. And I was just, I've seen it on Deadliest Catch and different shows like that. Never really seen it for myself until I did a fishing trip up there and in the Bering Sea, and it was really cool. And so well, let's get back to your book. You wrote a book, all right?
Yeah, I did.
That's really cool.
I actually, I'm not sure what I did. I had just had it near me the other day, but one of the lines in the book that I love very much is one of the first lines in the book. Oh, yes, she decides to appear. Here's my book. So, let's see. Let me see if I could find that. I think it's floated on a river of tears straight into God's love so pure. Sometimes the truth hurts. Eat it and you will find what God has planned for you on the other side. After you digest truth, within your heart and deep down in your roots.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I mean, sometimes the truth is a pretty bitter meal, but if you could keep it down and hold it down, you could learn something from it.
Yeah, here's another one about that truth, because it does hurt. People don't want to see it. People don't want to go through the quote unquote dark night of the soul and deep down in their uglies to find the pretties. It says, die, 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 and die again. Let yourself be reborn. Let go into the fear. Journey through the pain. You will be born again and return to what you always knew. Set yourself free to simply be. Let the rhythm of your breath bring the music of your soul. I am dying, and it never felt better to be alive.
Wow.
You can find the book on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for asking about that.
Oh yeah. So what's the book called?
Messages from the Spirit Within.
Messages from the Spirit Within. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So look for that book on Amazon, right?
Yeah, Amazon and Barnes and Noble, I think, as well.
Nice. Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll. Well, I don't know if I need courage for it, but I need to get the time to actually sit down and put everything together and maybe write a book on it or something. Some of the poetry I have.
Pretty easy to do on Create Space, They make it simple for you. So,
oh wow, okay. Create Space. Yeah,
that's what I did mine.
There's a friend of mine that's is writing one. She has 3,000 poems right now that she wrote, and so that's actually pretty cool. She goes, "Yeah, I'm getting mine done. As soon as I get mine done, I'll help you write yours too." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right, that'll work." But she does the Betty Page poetry show that I have here on Rev Radio.
That's great.
She's on Sundays, yeah, she does one show a week, but it gets re-aired on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. Is what her I gave her that many days because that way people can listen to what her poems are, and then she has one poem and then three songs, and she has like a 4-hour show. So she records everything. She doesn't go live. She records everything, and I put it all together. And so it's been working out pretty good. She's got a pretty good following. And so
yeah, going live is a different thing than pre-recorded stuff. I did a little bit of both because I have some pre-recorded stuff, but I enjoy live because there's a flow that happens that is different than when you pre-record it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I have a question for you.
Okay.
Because you had several options for photograph, and I'm curious what drew you to the photograph that you chose of me for this particular show, and then after you answer, I will let you know why I asked you the question.
Okay. Well, I saw some different photos of you. And I'm like, you know what, this one here seems to it just it was with you in nature, by I think you were by a river or something, and it just you looked happy, you look content on that picture, and I was just like, okay, this this might draw some attention, to my picture was this. That was the first dab I ever took, and a friend of mine took a picture of that. We were having a pretty good time, and but with your picture, it just looked so serene, and you felt. I mean, to me, it felt like you were at one with yourself and nature and everything else, and just it. To me, it showed your personality. That it's calm. It's just you just look like a very beautiful person in that whole atmosphere.
Well, thank you, and indeed, it was a very happy time in my life, and it was around when I published my book, and I had gone down to one of my favorite spots on the lake, and I took a selfie, and it definitely captured a part of me that was full of joy and very much enjoying my own presence, my own essence, and my vibe. So yeah, so thanks for doing that.
Oh, you're
It's a good
welcome.
photo. It's one of my favorites. But I thank you for having me on the show. I think I'm gonna, either start my day or go back to sleep. It's my day off, and I have split days off. So
Oh, there you go.
I'm
Yeah.
actually gonna go fishing today. I bought myself a fishing pole or rod for the first time in forever. So hopefully I'll catch some rainbow trout.
Well, there you go. That's good eating too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Rainbow trout's really good. And as far as fish goes, I've had halibut, I've had salmon. I'm talking about fresh, like, catching it myself, and that was pretty cool. Got that with my time up in Alaska. But yeah, well, thank you for coming on. It's been really interesting talking with you, and so everybody, this is Frida, and she has a show on the Soma Network. I guess it is on Fridays.
Yeah.
What time on Fridays is your show?
3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, 3 p.m. So check out the Soma Network, and Frida's show, and she's just got her hypnotherapy license, and as you guys can tell, she has a very calming voice. You had a very calming voice, and
Thanks.
it's a pleasure to listen to you, and you have a hope you get some more followers and stuff from here, and you have a great day.
Thanks, and again, thanks for having me on. You have a fabulous day as well, and may your listeners be blessed.
Yes.
And stay light and stay easy. That's my thing. Stay light, stay easy.
Oh, mine's live, love, laugh, and music.
Oh, that's right. March 16th, the best freaking day in the whole wide universe.
Oh,
Yes.
Amen. That's a great day. All right, sweetheart. You have a great day, and good luck on fishing.
Thanks. Thanks.
All right.
Ciao.
Ciao. That was Frida. Really, really great, really good girl. I don't know her quite as well as I probably should. She's really cool. Really cool girl. Thanks, Ronald. Appreciate that. I'll tell you what. Since we've been talking for just a little bit, let me play you some good music from Bravo Delta, a song called Fire. And then I got some CC Storm for you. So I'm going to be gone for about 6 minutes. And then we'll come back and talk about some more stuff, So we'll be back right after this.
She's got a fire burning out of her eyes, and now she won't take it. She'll make it to find her way home.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate that, Daryl.
She's gonna live like she's never scared to die, and she's gonna fight with everything that she has left inside. Yeah, beat down, left out. She's been through the ringer many times. It's not what has become, it's what will be. She's got a fire burning out of her eyes, and she's gonna make it. She'll make it. She's got a fire burning out of her eyes, and now she won't take it. She'll make it and find a way home. She's gonna give, 'cause there's nothing left for her to keep inside. Yeah, beat down, left out. She's not had it easy in this life. It's not what has become, it's what will be. She's got a fire burning out of her eyes, and she's gonna make it. She'll break it. She's got a fire burning out of her eyes, and now she won't take it. She'll make it and find a way home. She's got a fire burning out of her eyes, and she's gonna make it. She'll break it. She's got a fire burning out of her eyes, and now she won't take it. She'll make it. She's got a fire burning down, fire burning down. Was that for deck when you see that she is bright as stars? Fire burning down, fire
think that was a very fitting song to end the interview with Ms Farida. So yeah, so that was for you, Farida. All right, so that was some CC Storm there for you with Silence the Scream. Check that out. He's got some new music coming up here for you here in just a little bit. As soon as I get his new CD, we will get that on there for you. Once again, thank you, Frida, for coming on the show. If you're interested in her book, you got to go to Amazon.com. Messages Messages Spirit Within. Frida Rangar /DP /1477452788. So yeah, check that out on Amazon. Get her book. I know I'm going to go look that up myself and hopefully purchase that. So yeah, it would be real interesting to actually own a book that was written by somebody that I know. Even though we've never met or anything, we've talked a little bit here and there, just bits and pieces. And then of course her interview today be really, really cool. Love to get that book. Really get what's inside of her poetry and everything else. That way, it'll help me out when I write mine. So, a lot of people don't know that I do write poetry and stuff. But it's more real life and fantasy, I guess. And like I said, it's sicky sweet romantic stuff that I do. Notice I'm trying not to cuss too much today because she's been on my show. She's a very very, very sweet person, and I got the utmost respect for people, and If they don't cuss, I won't cuss either. But anyway, got some good stuff coming up. Like I said, this weekend we're gonna have the Scorch in studio Saturday morning. So we're gonna be there's gonna be a special show there, and then Saturday evening with Ted Axe. Hello Terry, how you doing? You have no idea who he is. Who are you talking about? Terry Bakanan. I'm not sure who you're speaking of. He who? You're talking about the Scorch or Ted Axe? I mean, Ted Axe is a musician out of Canada, the east side of Canada. I think Montreal, I believe. Pretty cool guy. I've interviewed him before. Just wanted to share with you, Cap. Stonebreed is going to be on my show for a live interview in 3 weeks. It's a big one for me. Just excited. Cool. I'll get with me, Ron. I will. I want to talk to you about a couple of things too, as well, and give you some pointers and help you out with those, with that kind of stuff. It's really cool. It's interesting to get stuff like that going and and stuff. It's really good. I enjoyed your interview with Tim Saxon. Really, really good interview that you did with him. And once you pointed the speaker the right way, everybody could hear it really good. But yeah, tell you what, this whole internet radio thing, it's never easy, and it's a complete learning experience every single time you do something. He, never seen you before, just popped up. Well, thank you. Well, thank you for popping up. I am Captain Stevo. The captain is real. I worked for 30 years offshore, just to give you a little background of myself. I was an offshore boat captain in the brown water fleet, as we call it. It's the oil field industry out there in the Gulf of Mexico, the Pacific, Atlantic, and in the Gulf of Alaska, and also the Bering Sea. A lot of fun. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Hope you tune in more. I play a lot of music. Well, I talk a lot too. I give my opinions on things and my observation of how life is through this pandemic and everything else. I mean, I haven't changed a lot of what I've done through the whole pandemic thing. Been forced to wear a mask when I go into stores or whatnot, and that's fine. I don't wear one when I drive. I think that's idiotic. With this airborne disease, I guess, whatever it is, a cloth mask is not going to prevent anything. But you know what? That's just my opinion, and I'm not going to go into that or anything. So it's but what's really interesting is that we figured out just how real people are. We found out how people don't like each other because of their A, political view, B, their religious view, and 3, if you don't wear a mask, you're selfish and you're this and you're that and you're the other. Well, that's your opinion. That's fine. If you want to think that way and be that narrow-minded and closed-minded on things, it's your prerogative. It's a free country. Still, it is America. My beard looks like I'm not cutting it off. What do you guys think? I think I'm just going to trim it down and just have what I had before, just a little goat. I mean, I've let it grow all year. As long as it's getting. So my dad can grow a real thick beard. But yeah. I'm glad you popped in, Terry. Appreciate you. Hope you like independent music. It's because that's what I'm playing. So all the music that you hear, they're all unsigned bands from either here in Vegas or from all around the world. I have bands from Australia, England, Ireland. It's from all over the place. and as well as all over the United States, Arizona, Utah, Denver, or Colorado. Oh, excuse me, Detroit. Got the hiccups. Oh, sorry. But anyway, it's I'm glad to see new people pop up and everything, and it's always nice to get new listeners to pop in and see my show. This is my morning show. This is live from the captain's chair, and I have an evening show as well that comes on at 7 p.m. On Mondays on all three networks as well. It's the local uprising show there, and then I try to bring you more stuff. Mongolia, Death Drag, yes, good stuff there that comes out of Mongolia. There's the Who band that comes out of Mongolia, Death Drag. There's a lot of good music coming out of England. Some really good stuff coming out of a lot of different places. More people. I think there's been more creative people now through this whole pandemic because everybody was forced to stay home. So a lot of bands did more creating, and that's a good thing. I do a lot of interviews with different bands, with different people. I was like, Ms Farida, like, she wrote a book. She's into hypnotherapy. That was one of the first, she's one of the new interviews that I've done. I had another guy on that did something else. I had a plumber on, trying to get more businesses to come on and spread the word on their businesses that are here in Vegas or anywhere, really, honestly. If you have a business and you want to promote it, you want to talk about it, hit me up, give me a call. You can reach me at rev2indi@gmail.com. That's REV, the number 2, INDI @gmail.com. You can reach me there or hit me up on Facebook on my Captain Steve-O page or Steven Duran page. Well, I forget his name, but the one to play Joan Jett was a great interview. Oh, yeah. That was Shane Knight. Yeah, Shane Knight did that. Really cool dude, really good friend. Johnny Lust is going to be coming out this Thursday. He's going to be jamming with some people, so we'll see how that goes. Might do a little sneaky live thing with him, so we'll see how that goes. That'd be pretty cool. Just kind of just let him jam out a little bit. It's a country band that he's with, that he's playing with, that they're trying to get some practice. They can't find a rehearsal spot, so they're gonna come over here to the studio downstairs and see what's going on. What up, Denny Ray? Dude, you missed the whole interview show, man. But it's all good. It's all good. For those of you that missed the Bone Daddy show yesterday, they had some technical difficulties there. They got them all fixed because I got on air with no problem this morning. So, but anyway, you guys have been really, really cool. I'm not done yet, so I'm not done yet with your drive to work there, Denny. But yeah, you gotta check out Denny's band called What Up, Gary? How you doing, buddy? Yo. Gary Gage from Cure the Curse. What up? Dang, you forget to pay the bill. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that sucks. When you forget to do something like that. Yeah, Denny Ray's got a few projects going on. Project Denny Ray, it's a good band. C4OC is also a good band. It's also the name of his radio station. Gary Gage is from Cure the Curse. And again, dude, my deepest apologies for not going to the show. I was exhausted. I had too much shit to do in a short amount of time, and I had to get it done. And so thank you for the personal reply. Normally not follow this kind of stuff. Somehow you came up with my feed. Well, I'm glad I did. and maybe maybe you'll come back. So thank you very much, Terry. I really do appreciate it. Glad it popped up in your feed, and hopefully you'll come back. um, come on, C4OC band. Check out their. Ron is a sharing, caring fool. I tell you, this guy, he comes in and he does all the sharing. He throws out all the sponsors, and he kind of makes my job a little easier, so that way I don't have to remember everything. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate you, Ron. Really do, man. You got to check out his show, Rockin' Ron's music review. It's on Wednesday nights on C4OC Radio. Dude, you got to record those. I'll show you how to do it, and send me that recording, and I will re-air it on Rev Radio Vegas. Get you your own spot. You'll have the whole thing. You'll do it once a week, and you'll have a set time that you'll be aired on Rev Radio Vegas. So, told you that before, dude. But yeah, we also have a YouTube channel here at Rev Radio Vegas. Check out YouTube, RevRadioVegas.com. We have our own webpage, like I said, RevRadioVegas.com. Check out that page. We got new stuff coming up all the time. We'll be posting more pictures, more things that we've been doing. In September, we're going to be at the Fall Festival in Pahrump, Nevada. So if you're in Reno, if you're in Utah, if you're in Colorado, you're in Arizona, and you come out to the Fall Festival that happens in Pahrump, I'll have more dates available for you soon. Getting my application in and stuff, and getting a booth. They are welcoming us. I sent an email in there, told them what we do, what kind of stuff we were involved in, and they want us to come out. They won't give us a booth, but they want us to come out. That'd be cool. So we got that set up. So hopefully I can get Denny Ray to come out, and so he can help, because it's 4 days. It's a 4-day event. So we'll come out and do some stuff. We'll be doing some live broadcasting, getting with some vendors, and hopefully some musicians as well that'll be playing that event, and such. It'll be pretty cool. So that's one of the really big events that's coming up. We'll have some merch sales. We'll have some other stuff. We're coming up with some merch here pretty soon. If you guys want to support Rev Radio Vegas, if you want to support C4OCRadio.net, go to that website, and I'm sure they got their merch up. They've been around a little bit longer, as long as I have, but a little more in depth. I've restructured this station twice, and hopefully this is the last time I'm going to restructure it, and it's going pretty well. It's going better. We're getting, we got more equipment. We got more stuff. I have the screen behind me off because it's just off. I didn't turn it on. But yeah, we got more stuff coming up for you guys. In the future, we got, we're getting more shows coming up. We're going to have the Mind Mechanic on. He's going to have a set time to do that, which is Mike Lazelle. The Mind Mechanic, he'll be doing his shows to help anybody really, whatever you're going through. It's kind of like hypnotherapy, only it's through it's through the radio, listening to his voice, giving you instruction on how to do whatever you need to do to get. And he's not really person specific unless you contact him, and then he'll get he can do a private Zoom meeting with you or whatever. He'll be doing stuff like that. We're also going to be doing we might be doing a My Vegas Life type thing. There's a lot of different things that we're getting to bring more content to the station and the webpage. Um, we have different podcasts that are being broadcasted on there. We also have blogs that are there. My older brother is writing more blogs and stuff and getting his ideas and stuff. He has some pretty good blogs on there. I mean, it's not just because he's my brother. I mean, he's a very talented writer and likes to get his thoughts out there. It's kind of his therapy. Gets himself out there. That way, he's looking forward and not behind. So, and that's the most important thing that a lot of people don't understand about depression and everything else like that. It's rough. A lot of people fight depression every day. I'm one of them. I fight it every day. And what I do to fight my depression is I talk to you guys. I do this. I do the radio thing. I get involved in I dig into music. I dig into the positive things of life, and I don't let negativity drag me down. I don't let people that are extremely negative drag me down. It's really funny because I've said this to a couple of different people and they really listened to me and they said, yeah, that makes sense. When someone is going through a very hard time and they're upset and they're depressed and they're just really just generally just pissed off, not just they, but I tend to do it too. I lash out at people that are closest to me. And sometimes that right there pushes them away to a point. I mean, you could do that for so long and it could really damage a relationship. But if you really think about it, so now what I do, because I've seen other people do it, I've seen myself do it. So I look at myself and say, you know what? If I want to make a difference in somebody else's life, I got to make sure I keep myself in check. Follow my own advice. If I'm upset, I withdraw from a lot of things. I won't talk to people if I'm upset because I don't want to lash out at somebody that doesn't deserve it. I really don't, because I could say things that are extremely hurtful to people and I don't mean that to them personally. It's just, I'm just barking out, You're upset and you're just like, you're in a bad mood and you're trying to figure things out and, the weight of the world is on your shoulders and you're just, and then all of a sudden someone comes up, says something completely innocent, joking around, and you bite their head off. Why do we do that? Why do we lash out at the people closest to us that we confide in a lot of times, knows us best, and yet we lash out at them? And it's probably because in the back of our mind we know that person will forgive us and will, try to help and move forward. Sometimes you lash out and that person will just say, okay, that's how you feel? There you go. Fuck you. And that's not good. It's not good to do. That's not how you treat your close friends, your true friends. People that have done nothing but help you, you bite their head off. You know what? And it can be understandable for a little bit. And sometimes, as a friend, you got to go, okay, deal with your stuff. Calm yourself down. Call me when you're ready to talk. Or come by when you're ready to talk. Or whatever like that. And you have to, and you love somebody from a distance still. I mean, I don't ever, cut somebody off completely and not ever talk to them again. I'll give them space. I'll give them, hey, what's up, Kimberly? How you doing, sweetie? I give them their space. I'll still talk now and then, but, then it's going to take a minute to get back that closeness. It's going to take a little bit because, when someone's there, they're going to, and they've snapped at you once, they're going to snap at you again. But if you have patience and you understand what they're going through, and just do what you got to do, really, to just get back. And so it's it's all good, but you got, like I was talking about earlier, Ms Farida and I were talking about earlier. You got to treat people the way you want to be treated. It's the golden rule, and it's really true. If you are a dick to people, be prepared, because people are going to be a dick to you, and don't wonder why. Well, nobody likes me. Nobody does this. Well, dude, because you're a dick. You're being a dick to people. Stop doing that. Stop being a dick. Don't be a dick. Or whatever. It's just, you gotta treat people with respect, no matter who they are. If you know them well or if you don't know them well. It's just like with Ron. Me and Ron have never met. We've never met in person. Denny got a chance to meet Ron. He went out and he won a guitar during the New Year's Eve party. So he got to fly out, pick up a guitar, see a show. It was really cool. They did really well. And knowing what I know of Ron online, talking with him online, we've conversed online. He's on the shows. He's a sharer. He's a sharing, caring kind of guy. And but he's a good dude. I follow kind of what he does, on his page and stuff. His daughter rides horses, and he's just generally just a good dude. He's a dad. He's a good dad, a good husband. Really good dude. And it's when you meet people like that. Hey, what's up, Ainsley? How you doing, sweetheart? Good morning. There's my friend Ainsley. She's a sweetheart. It's funny how you can get close to people and not ever meet them, and when you do meet them, it's like it's a long lost friend. It's like, dang, man, when's the last time I saw you? Well, I've never seen you. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's good. But and then you can build really good relationships by seeing people on how they are online. Now, this is me right here, right? This is me. I'm the same way here online talking with you guys. I'm the same person if you meet me in real life. I don't do anything different. I'm a little more reserved, a little more quieter in person than I am on here. I'm a little more out because this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what keeps your attention. I can't be quiet here. But in person, I'm a little, I'll listen a little bit more. I'll watch, I'll listen. I'm a people person, really. Or people watcher. I'm not the creepy guy in the corner with the video camera going, okay, I'm looking at you. No, I'm not like that. If I get asked to film something at a party or something, I'll stay quiet. I'll stay in the background. I'll film everybody having fun. And I'll film different parts of everything. I'll have fun myself, but it's, sometimes I feel a little creepy just sitting down filming. It's like, okay, that's kind of weird. But sounds like I stepped in right in time. Beautiful conversation. Thank you, sweetheart. But yeah, it's just, and then when you meet somebody in real life after you've seen them online and everything, you're like, oh, okay. You are the same as you are online. So that's cool. And then, but there's some people that go in there and they have a different persona online than they do in real life. And then in real life, you're going, wait a minute, do I really want to be friends with this person? They know they got their personality that's online, and that's cool, but they're really a jerk, in real life. When you see somebody drunk, you know exactly who they are. Because when you drink, that inner person that's in there that wants to come out comes out, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. There's some people that shouldn't drink at all. I used to drink pretty heavy. I backed off a lot, not because of that I was an asshole or anything. It was just I just decided, you know what, I'm tired of drinking. I don't want to ever get a DUI, and just doesn't do anything for me anymore. I could have a drink now, and I could have a social drink, and that's fine. I don't get messed up anymore. I don't drink to the point of I'm passing out or saying things that are stupid or things like that. It's just not doesn't do well, for a lot of things, and it's it's my choice. If I want to take a drink, I'll have a drink. If I don't, I've always said this. I've said it before. I've said it to people that are in AA and everything else, and these people are going, oh well, every alcoholic says they can quit whenever they want to. It's like, okay, well, I'm not an alcoholic. 2, I can stop whenever I want to. I could drink all the time. I lost my taste for beer a long time. It takes me a while to choke down one beer, and I just don't like the taste anymore. Switched to, I always drank Captain Morgan. Drank Captain Morgan for a long time, then I switched to Crown Apple, and to me that tasted a lot better. Wouldn't get completely hammered. Well, I did a couple of times, but that was, I wasn't a jerk to anybody. I just went to bed. Get drunk, go to bed, and that was it. But and then I just slowed way down because I just started thinking, I'm going, it's just not, is it really worth all that? What's up, Sadie? What's up, sweet girl? My friend's puppy. Well, she's 12. It's not a puppy. But yeah, it's the way things are and the way it is now, it seems like it's more frowned upon to be seen drunk and belligerent and out of control. I think it's due to that, seeing people do that and being out of control and just not caring what anybody thinks, says, or does, which it's on them what they think, say, and do. But I'm in charge of my own self. I'll take responsibility for me. So if I get drunk and I say something stupid and it's because I'm drunk, I'm not going to fall back and say, "Ooh, it's because I was drunk." No, it's because I'm an idiot. And I got to own up to my mistakes and my misspeaking, or but there's sometimes people say exactly how they feel when they're drunk because they can't do it any other way. What up, Andy? How you doing, brother? Bolton, England, from across the pond. How you doing, Andy? Andy J. Lee. It's you want to go out and get pissed, that's fine. And being pissed in England and being pissed in the States are two different things. I'm talking about being pissed in England, and I'm talking about getting wasted here in, here in the States. But I guess that's why I started smoking weed a little bit more. It's just, but I don't get really stupid high either. I've never been really stupid high. You guys seen the first picture I had when I had my first dab. It was funny. We had a good time. We were laughing, we were joking, and everybody was relaxed. And that's the whole thing. Just, I don't need anything to relax. I could be completely relaxed, or mellow or whatever without having anything at all, without having any, without having a dab, without smoking a joint or a bowl or whatever. I'm just fine with or without anything. You know, I like to have a good time, and I like to be with people that are having a good time. Once people start getting upset or obnoxious or anything like that, time for me to split, because I want to keep my good vibe. I want to keep things nice and cool and on an even keel. I don't like listening to one side or the other. You know, if you guys don't know what listening is when a boat sits on an even keel, or if it's listening to one side or the other. It means there's too much weight on one side or another. You know, then you gotta ballast out somehow. You know, I did get to talk to an engineer friend of mine. Really, really good dude. Known this guy for years. Been on several boats with him. We've sailed several miles of ocean together. And just a really all-around good dude. Miss the hell out of that guy and his wife. Spent a lot of time with him. Like I said, spent a lot of time with him offshore. Spent a lot of time with his family on land. And even gave me a place to stay. Excuse me. Even gave me a place to stay when I worked for a year straight down there. There were times where I had to take, a few days off or a week off or something. I stayed at his place instead of flying home. Stayed at his place and went back to work, close to the office, that type of thing. But just a really, really great dude. Missed the hell out of it. Last time I saw him was 4 years ago. Well, yeah, just a little over 4 years ago. When last time I saw him, he stayed at the Palms. Really good dude. Like I said, is just one of my best friends. Put my life in his hands. My life was in his hands. His was in mine. When you work offshore, that's what happens. You're on a boat together, and you gotta do what you gotta do to come home with all your fingers and toes and limbs. But that's another story. I think I might have him on a show one of these days, and one of the morning shows, and just have him come on and him and I will just tell sea stories. And it'll all start out with, "Hey, this ain't no shit." No, but yeah, it's I mean, you gotta treat everybody with respect, and even sometimes, even if they don't deserve it, sometimes you just gotta treat them with the respect that they deserve as a human being. I mean, even if they're an asshole or if they're a jerk or whatever, you still got to give them, due diligence, due respect. Even though if the person doesn't show anybody any respect at all, you kind of got to look past that and still got to treat him with respect. You can't treat him the same way he's treating you, because then that might backfire on you. So, I've always treated people with respect and like the way I want to be treated. So, I can't wait for Ainsley to come out and start singing again and get her band together again. She's an amazing person. Just so you know, Ainsley, you're an amazing person. Maybe we'll get you on the show one of these days too, and talk about your new band and some of your old stuff that you did. And so you're a really interesting person to talk with. Either way, whether you're a musician or just a regular gal doing your thing. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the show. Here's some more music here for you. I got some C4OC with an old one of their older songs called Backstage Ladies. I think they're talking about, let's see, what can they be talking about with Backstage Lady? Call me after the show. Love you too, sweetheart. All right, I will. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. So C4OC with Backstage Ladies. I think they're talking about the what do they call them, groupies? So here you go, some C4OC on C4OCradio.net, RevRadioVegas.com, and the Global Enlightenment Radio Network. All at the same time, baby. How's that? How's that for change? Huh? There you go. All right, so here we go. C4OC, and I got some Face Down for you as well, and some Core Effect out of Detroit. Face Down is a band that's was out here in Vegas. They are no longer together anymore, but their music still lives on. And I also got some Core Effect from Detroit. So here we go with some C4OC, Backstage Ladies, right here on RevRadioVegas.com, C4OCradio.net, and the Global Enlightenment Radio Network. And also, hey, Puerto Rico, what's going on, man? Not the groupie. No, you're not, sweetheart. Thank you, Trish. Will do. So go ahead, pack a bowl and rock and roll, baby. if I play music like that, I'll get muted. I get muted anyway sometimes, but this is all independent music that I can play. Thanks, Andy. All right. Yeah, that was some modern day outlaw with Revved Up. Yeah, I mean, you gotta check those guys out, man. Modern day outlaw is pretty cool. They're supposed to have some new music coming out pretty soon. I gotta get with Ron, and not Ron from here, but Ron Brown from Modern Day Outlaw and some Sergio. Man, I haven't talked to those guys in a minute, so I gotta have them call in at some point. I know Ron's always really busy. Sergio's pretty cool. He's over in Florida. Ron's over in, I think he's in Oklahoma now. He was in, I think, Denham Springs, Colorado for a little while. Now he's in, he was here in Vegas for a minute. Then he moved over to Oklahoma. He's got a better job offer, went out there. So that's really cool stuff, though. I mean, I dig Modern Day Outlaw. They're really good guys. Got some really good music. So go check those guys out. Also, that was what was being played was Core Effect out of Detroit, Somewhere in Between, and Face Down with Decay. C4OC with Backstage Ladies. Yeah. Coming up in just a little bit, I got some Second Echo for you. Got some Minus, and I got some 702, which is a new band. My buddy Brian Sylvester, who used to be in Smashing Alice. Really good dude. He's also a do-over, a little duet band, a duet with Sin City Sammy, and Brian Sylvester. Really cool guys. Play some really good acoustic stuff. Good dudes. I got to get them both in the studio. Actually, I got to get 702 in the studio too. I got to get this guy get off his ass and come in. Really good friend of mine. Fellow Chiefs fan. Yes, I said it. Chiefs. From the Chiefs Kingdom. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah, I'm gearing up for football season. So yeah, it's almost, hockey season's almost done. Honestly, I never really got into hockey per se. I mean, really into it. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to watch some of the games. I mean, I've watched a couple of games. Haven't really, like I said, it's kind of hard for me to get into hockey. Not hard for me to get into it, but it's hockey. I've never played it, so I can't really associate with it. I know there's some people out there that are they're diehard football fans, or diehard sports fans in general. Baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, I don't know, any kind of sports. They get real diehard, and they got jerseys from everything. And that's cool. I mean, that's really cool. I only really got into football because I played football. Basketball for me is too babyish because everything's a foul. You can't touch somebody without getting fouled. You fouled me, man. Baseball, they don't play in the rain. Hockey and football, I could, I think if I really got into hockey, I would get into it. Just really get into it. Because it is interesting. I mean, I don't get the rules so much. I know there's, you can't hit the puck all the way across the ice. It's called icing, I guess. I know you got to check. There's body blocking people, shit like that. I mean, it's cool. You get the fights and all that other stuff, but you know what? I mean, sports is sports, right? Thanks, Andy, for saying that the music's great. Appreciate it. Like I said earlier, I can't play mainstream music on Facebook Live because they tend to, oh, you got copyright infringements. Even though I have a license to play all music, I pay royalties to everything that I play. So every time I play something, royalties get paid. So I play independent music because a lot of it is copywritten. I do not own the rights to the music, but I do own the right to play the music. Bands have given me written permission, and I also play the stream license I also have the stream license as well, that I pay that every month. It's $60. So if you guys want to donate to the station, help support it, hit me up. I'll get you the information to PayPal, to the PayPal account, and that way you guys could donate to that. I'm still working on getting a donation button put in, and over in the little corner over here. But like I said, I mean, Facebook's really difficult on things like that. So, how you doing, April? How you doing? It's great. It's great. I play independent music. Yeah, that's you're welcome. It's been a passion of mine to get independent music out to everybody. They don't have a lot of platforms that they can do their music on. That actual radio stations will play their music. They're on mainstream radio. They'll play them on a Sunday night that's late at night that nobody's really listening, unless their fan base knows they're going to be on. Then they'll tune into that station and listen to their homegrown or local scene 2 hours. On Rev Radio Vegas, we have it playing 24/7. We'll throw a little bit of mainstream music in there just to kind of break up the things, but you're not going to hear the latest and greatest Foo Fighter song. You're not going to hear the latest, greatest, any of the bigger name. You'll probably hear some of their older stuff. You might hear, but you're going to hear independent music on C4OC Radio and on RevRadioVegas.com. You will listen to the best in independent music. It's just, there's some great music out there, and it's of all genres too. I mean, we'll play. We're gonna have Il Martin come in. He's from Northern California. He'll be playing stuff like that. He goes, yeah, it's crazy. I do a live program on Facebook Live. I can only play 6 to 8 seconds of music before it. So yeah, exactly. You got to be careful what you play on Facebook. Even though you say you give your little disclaimer out there, if it's mainstream music, they will shut you down fast. Independent music, not so much, because they don't know whose it is. They just like, okay, well, the thing is, if you get any song in the world, you're gonna have some chords that sound the same in every single song. And that sounds like Five Finger Death Punch. That sounds like Peter Frampton. That sounds like Genesis, whatever. Sure, it's first chord. Ding. It's on every song. But no, we play a lot of really good stuff on here. There's some really, really excellent bands that are out there. Fuel to Fire, Modern Day Outlaw, 702. There's CC Storm, C4OC, Face Down, Symbol 6, Lambed, Minus, Second Echo. There's a ton of music out there. Best way to get, I get indie partners to reach out to me all the time. Exactly. Yes, I do too. Yeah, I had one band, and it was pretty interesting. I did a blog on them. It was Ricardo? No. Yeah, Ricardo and Rebecca. He's from Brazil. She's from Arizona. They've collaborated on some music, really, really good stuff. Actually, I'll play one of their songs for you in just a little bit. They hit me up, and I asked her how she found me. She said, "Well, I was reading a blog. Somebody had a blog on independent web radio stations, and my station was on there. She looked my station up, got my email address, sent me some music, and hit me up. And that was, I thought that was really cool. I'm trying to find this blog. I don't know what blog I was involved in. Nobody asked me. Hey, I'm gonna do a blog on you, but that's really cool. I dig that. If I get noticed that way, if my station gets noticed that way, that's awesome. That's really great. It's really cool to be recognized like that and have other bands go, oh, okay, I'll hit that up. So if you're an independent band and you want your music played on a platform that's dedicated to independent music, by all means, hit me up. I'll have to look up your show as well, April. Maybe we can do some collaborating or something. Hey, independent music, independent stations. Sometimes, there's a big competition with anything. I'm not that competition type of guy. I'm not gonna go, oh, my station's better than your station's because I play more than you. No, I don't care. Whatever gets music out there, that's what I care about. I care about getting a platform for these guys to do what they do because they do it very well. Now, if it's a real shitty band, I'll listen to it. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe I won't. But it depends on the quality of it. That's why I say, look, guys, send me an MP3. If you send me an if you send me a video, I can convert it. You send me a wave, I can convert that. It's real interesting sometimes. But for the most part, I don't think I've ever turned down any music. I'll at least play it at least once or twice. Now, if people don't want to hear it, then they don't want to hear it. You'll be in Vegas June 4th through the 6th. Well, I will be more than happy to come, have you come down to the studio, check it out, maybe even be on a show or something. That would be really cool. I dig the last name though. Any relation to Peter Frampton? Love to give a show a shout out. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, what's the name of your show? Put the name of your show in there, and I'll plug you. I am not beyond plugging anybody's radio show. I know quite a few people that have different shows that have either been on the show or they have been part of the station for a while. Now they're someplace else, which is cool. That's always good. I don't have a lot of DJs. That I have on here. I play a lot of music. I do my show. I have my interview shows that I do with different bands at night. Sometimes I'll just play new music that I've gotten on the evening show, which I've kind of taken a little bit of a break because people are really, really busy right now. So gotta wait till they have a little lull in their schedules to come on the show and stuff. So we do live remote shows as well. Here at Rev Radio Vegas, we will go out to the different bars, as long as we have permission to from the venue to plug in and broadcast. I haven't been told no yet from a venue. I said no, you can't do that because it's just promotion for them as well, advertisement for them. Just kidding. I do a program called Fun Facts and Trivia. Based on music, film, and TV questions. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. I got one for you. I got some. See what movie this was. I know a lot of people know. I kind of say it a lot sometimes because it's just hilarious. They say I have the accent just right. So let's see if you can. And you probably know, since you do facts and trivia and movies and film, TV and stuff. Put the bunny back in the box. I told you, put the bunny back in the box. Now, why didn't you put the bunny back in the box? So, I know you know who that is, and I know a lot of you guys know. So nobody said anything. That was just for April. But yeah, we have a lot of fun over here. I've been really fortunate to have some people that have backed me up, and to do what I do and everything. And it's a real blessing to have that kind of backup and support. I've had bands give me drum heads that are autographed by a few different bands. I have a couple of guitars that are signed by different bands, mainstream and local. I have one that I have up on my wall, an acoustic guitar that Cure the Curse autographed and gave to me. It was really cool. They've also donated to the station, and it's really cool that when things happen like that and other bands appreciate playing their music and getting all that stuff out. Supporting their shows, buying tickets to their stuff and everything, and it's I mean they're really cool beings, really cool people, and I love these guys to death. I mean, there's a lot of these bands that are here in Vegas that I do know personally, and it's a lot of fun. That's awesome. Oh, well, thanks, Ron. Ron and Denny. Yeah, Denny Ray. Let me give a real quick shout out to Denny Ray. Denny Ray is a really, really good dude. A while back, my station got shut down by some circumstances that were beyond my control, and so he gave me Mondays to continue my show on his station. So we had Revolution Radio Mondays on C4OC Radio, and we still have Mondays on there, but now we're called Rev Radio Vegas, and restructured it, renamed it, and everything, and we got some new got a new logo coming soon, and it's almost finished. It's funny when you get people that design a logo that are very meticulous and, well, I don't like it, so I'm going to redo it and then redo it and then redo it. It's like, just give me something. No, but it's Danny's been a really good dude. He's let me stream on his station for a while till I got mine. Ronald Farrell Jr. is a really good dude. Started listening to the shows and stuff. He's a really great guy. I've been spreading the word like wildfire for Rev Radio Vegas as well as C4OC. C4OC is our sister station, and we do a lot of collaborating together and stuff. I've sent them music, they sent me music. We keep new stuff flowing back and forth, and it's just to me it's just a real blessing to have these guys in my life and involved with the station as much as they are. Like I was saying earlier, we're going to have a fall festival. Well, we're not going to put it on. We're being involved in the fall festival out in Pahrump, 4-day event. We're going to have a booth. We're going to have everything set up, speakers, everything else. Be jamming out some really good tunes. Getting some of the bands over to to talk with us. Welcome back, Ronald. This is I'm talking about your ass. Yeah, NorCal Design, Soto Custom Guitars, really good guys. Albane for Leather, all good people to be involved with, and really good sponsors for a lot of different things. They're I can't say enough good stuff about those guys. But yeah, so I got to talk with Denny about that, about getting him to come out for that weekend, and so that way we could all do something together. Have a broadcast on C4OC as well as Rev Radio Vegas, and just jam out the whole thing. all at once, and it's all, you know. So we'll have both stations. We're gonna have both banners up there because I got to get another banner made. Oh, let's see, what is it? Yeah, Jason Stoneman, Stone Man Stone from bah, word vomit. Sorry, tongue tied. From NorCal Designs and NorCal Beats. Yeah, he does some beats. Yeah, that's pretty cool. He's on Facebook, YouTube. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Just like you can go to Rev Radio Vegas on YouTube and subscribe on there as well. What up, Jason? How you doing? You're never too late for the party, man. We still got about a half hour to enjoy some music and some good conversation. NorCal Design LLC. Yes, these guys are bad. If you mention to them that you heard them on our station, Rev Radio Vegas or C4OC, I think he's still giving out discounts, I think, which is really cool. So, as soon as I get my design, we got to work on some stuff. We're still working on it. But yeah, Jason's a really, really cool cat. Congratulations on your weight loss. Keep up the good work, brother. You'll get there. You'll get it. I got to do the same thing, man. I got to get my knee a little stronger than what it is. And I was on it yesterday for a minute, and it's still sore today. I had knee surgery, so it's difficult to kneel down on it, and I had to clean a refrigerator out that was small. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, like I said, what we do, what's the date that you want us to come out? One, you can come out whenever you want to, but in the fall, it's going to be in September. So we have time to plan everything, get everything the way exactly how we want it. You guys, I would like to have C4OC come out with us. We're planning on getting a room there in. Oh dang, 50% off with the code CaptN. That's awesome, Jason. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. But yeah, it's the fall festival is going to be in September. We want to get a room, and I like that. Okay, I'm going to go on the road in the end of August. Should be back mid-September. Yeah, I think it's mid to late September that this is on, or this is going on. Yeah, maybe even get Rock and Ron to come out for the weekend too during that time. But yeah, we're probably gonna get a couple of rooms and stay the 4 days down in Pahrump, or over in Pahrump, over the hump in Pahrump. It's about 45 minutes, 50 minutes away from Vegas. So I'm not gonna travel 2 hours every day, coming and going and packing up and doing all. It's too much stuff. I want to just get things there, leave it there, everything's secured, all that other stuff. And don't forget the 5th annual C4OC Bash, August 21st. Yes, that is going to be marked on my calendar, and I am going to do my damnedest to get out there and do that for the 21st. That would be really cool. I'll bring some stuff, and we'll hit it up, man. We'll hit it up and do it right. Yeah. So yeah, things are looking really good for both stations, and that's just to get for people that are just joining us and just hearing about us. That's kind of a little bit of a background of what we're all about, and we're all about the music. We're all about the camaraderie of radio stations, and it's just I'm sure that there's some secrets that Denny has that he hasn't shared with me, and I got some secrets that I haven't shared with him. But it's all good, because you know what? As long as we get the music out, that's what counts. We get the interviews out, let people know that these guys love doing what they do. I mean, I think I've had maybe one so-so interview. And that's because it's like pulling teeth from the guy. Other than that, the musicians that I've had on here have been really good. We're working on getting Cure the Curse. We're working on getting Frankie Perez. He used to be with. He used to be the lead singer for Apocalyptica. Also, what's his name? Bradley? No. What's his name? Guitar player for Hell Yeah. It's Doc Ellis, Stoney Curtis, a lot of different people that we have lined up that's going to be coming on the show. Cure the Curse, Jeff Carlson band, these guys be really cool. I'm working on going down to Lake Havasu when the Jeff Carlson band goes down there. I'm working on doing that. Maybe doing a remote show down there. That would be really, really cool. I'm ready for the new Project Danny Ray CD. Yeah. They're coming out with some new music pretty soon, so that's going to be pretty cool. Project Danny Ray is really good. Love the dude, man. He's not only is he a badass musician, but the dude's a badass person in general. Just really, really good dude. Okay, so I'm gonna play you guys some more music here. I'm gonna play you some Second Echo, and I'm gonna play you some Cure the Curse next. Yeah. So here's Second Echo. They got some new music that come out. I'm working on getting that CD for you guys, and they got some new music coming out. These guys are really good. Second Echo. Casey Stickley's a really, really good dude. Has his own podcast. So you can catch his podcast. Go to Rev Radio Vegas. You can get go under podcast, and you will get his podcast there. He's interviewed people like Hugo Ferrer of Tantric. It's a really good dude, and I got to meet those guys too. They're really great guys. So all right, so here you go with some Second Echo. They're out of here. They're out of Las Vegas. Casey Stickley. Look them up at secondechoband.com, I believe it is. They're on Instagram and Facebook and Reverb Nation and all those other places where I find bands. When I go looking for bands, I go to Reverb Nation. So if you guys are on there, I will definitely be, looking you guys up. New bands I've never heard of before. I'll check their music out, see if I can get it, talk to them, and all that. We also have an interview coming up. I don't know when, but I've been talking with Michael Waltrip of Queensryche, and hopefully we'll be getting an interview with him sometime soon. They're writing right now down in Florida, so they're kind of busy. They're not doing any interviews with anybody right now. Tyler Latour's out there. Everybody's out there just working on some new music, new Queensryche album. They're going to be having a residency here in Vegas. I'm not sure exactly when, but when they do, he did tell me when they do come out, he goes, they are going to come in studio. So that's going to be pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, here's some Second Echo for you. The song is called Innocent, and then I got Cure the Curse with Free Man. So check it out. Yeah, that was a badass interview, man. I was in it for a little bit. Yes, July 24th. We will be broadcasting that show as well at the Double Down. Lit Soul's going to be in studio as well. Prince Saxon will probably come by as well. And I think Stonebreed's on that bill too, right? Yeah, Lisa's a real cool chick. Oh, okay. I thought they were on the same bill. Okay. This the R's that you guys are seeing right now. Those are that's my old logo. The new logo is the 2 is not going to be in there, but we're going to have the same thing like what is showing right there. It's just going to be. Vegas is going to be across the yards. Yeah, we'll see if he comes out. That'd be cool. He's a good dude. This is Second Echo. Right? Yeah, that was some Second Echo there. Cure the Curse, Free Man. What up, Daryl? I'm a free man. I'm a free man. I'm a free man. All day and up all night, driving till I lose all in city life. Got a long stretch of road and some time to kill. Got me moving so fast, like I'm standing still. Black on black, give me a heart attack. And give me some of that sweet loving back. Spinning wheels and drive all day. You know I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I am free. I'm a free man. I'm a free man. I'm a free man. Lord, give me that cool breeze, baby. Lord, give me that cool breeze, baby.
back, give me a heart attack. And give me some of that sweet loving back. Spinning wheels in time of day. You know I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I am free. I'm a free man. I'm a free man. I'm a free man. I'm a free man. I'm a free man.
Try Gary that cool breeze, because you're a free man. Hope you don't mind me singing along. That's awesome, April. If you want to, I record all my shows, so if you want to replay some of them, you most certainly can. Thanks, Andy. I'm going to do a show tonight. It's going to be more new music. I don't have a special guest. I think my co-host may or may not be here, because she's normally here when I have a guest. Cause Fancy. She might be, might get together, do some stuff together. Some of her favorite indie music, and see how that goes. Thank you, April. Appreciate you. Sharing is caring. All right, that was some Minus from right here in Las Vegas. So check out Minus Band on Facebook. Check out Cure the Curse on Facebook. Second Echoes on Facebook. Modern Day Outlaws on Facebook. Core Effect. They're also on Facebook as well. Check them out. I got some 702 coming up for you. Some Ricardo Margodana and Rebecca Reese coming up for you with Delirium. Brand new stuff. From one is from Ricardo is from Brazil and Rebecca is from Scottsdale, Arizona. And then the final song is going to be what's it going to be? Silo out of Denver, Colorado. Really, really good stuff. If you like country music, you're not gonna like this. I tell you, it's it's country metal. Some really good stuff. So yeah, that's what it is. Thank you for joining me on my show. I appreciate you. This is Live from the Captain's Chair. Had a little bit of opinion. Had a great interview with Ms Farida. Really, really good stuff. And check out her book. Her book is pinned to the chat in Facebook, so it'll be up there, pinned there, and you learn from Ronald. Yeah. So I hope you guys have a really, really great day. We will see you tonight. Like I said, tonight is going to be some more. It's going to be like last week, more music from independent stuff, more new music. And I got more that I got to download from my email that I get a lot of music from and everything. So I think maybe my co-host will be here tonight, I believe, and do a show. So we'll do a show. We might start a little bit early. Might start about the same time, 7 o'clock. Might be 6 o'clock. I don't know. Probably 7. Probably just that way. It just keeps it consistently. Both albums are now free on YouTube. Nice, cool. Gary Gage from Cure the Curse. You guys gotta check these guys out. That was a song that I played. Freeman. Really good stuff. These guys are really they're really kick-ass dudes, and they're not just great musicians, but you know what? These guys are really, really great friends too. Appreciate all the new listeners that tuned in. Trish and April and everybody else that tuned in. All my regulars, Denny, Gary. I didn't see Josh come in yet. Josh didn't come in today, so probably busy working. But yeah, we got Ronald and Daryl Nelly from Global Enlightenment Radio Network. Ainsley, I got to give her a call when we get done. But yeah, it's been a really, really great show, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I am going to leave you with Delirium. I'll leave you with that. It's kind of a 5-minute song, so that'll end my show. And so if you want to hear more music, please get out and do it. I'm not going to have enough time to play the other song. Well, you know what? I'm going to let it play. I'm going to let the R's rotate until the last song comes on. The last song is going to be Glitter. Glitter Gold. It's the official video. But I'm not going to play the actual video. It's just going to be the song. So hope you guys enjoy, and we will catch you guys tonight at 7 on the local Uprising show, where I'm going to be playing some new music and talking about some of the bands and everything. So it'll be really, really cool if you guys join me then. So until then, I am your captain, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. So here we go with, I'm going to do the R's again. Yes, do the R's. Rotating R's, baby. Yeah. Here we go with some music. Take care. Have a great day, guys. some double barrel. Silo. Hi, Mom.
Singing all the songs we know, but baby, you know all of that glitter ain't goes on your face again, and the look you get with him, but you don't remember the love I can. I want you, I need you, I love you, I can't let you go. I want you, I need you, I love you, I won't let you go. place to sin. Lose yourself as you spin, upside down all around, and we'll do it again. Sell it all for just a 10. Will you still love me then? Everything about us will come to a fortune. Yeah.
That does it for me. Everybody take it easy. I will catch you guys tonight. Peace.